Hello.
Hi, Mario.
How are you?
I'm good.
All dressed up and nowhere to go?
No, I'm going to Pico for Shabbos.
Oh.
Yeah.
Very good. Any special occasion?
No, they just asked us to come, so we said fine.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah, let me get my Gemara.
I wonder if Ernie is in Pico also.
hard time getting into the refrigerator.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna try to catch you in the car. I gotta go over to Pico now. Shabbos.
all right, Shabbos.
Okay.
Hi, I mean,
Good job, Biz. We're on Yud Zayin, 17. Sanhedrin Gedola Isa. The Sanhedrin was 71, and Rabbi Yehuda said 70. My Tamai Rabbanon. The Amri Moshe Gabein, he means 70 plus Moshe. Amar Krav Yisyatzu Sham Imcha. Imcha va'ad badayu, you and them. Rabbi Yehuda Imcha Mishum Shechina. The Itcha refers to the Shechina. But Moshe with the Sanhedrin was 70. V'Rabbanon Amar Krav Nasu Itcha b'Masah.
Sorry, where we're holding, sorry.
Yud Zayin on the top. We're
Thank
saying
you.
there was a machlokas in the Mishnah, whether the Sanhedrin was 70 or 71. So the Chachamim say it's Moshe Rabbeinu with the 70. Rabbi Yehuda says the 70 is included. Rabban Amar Krav Nasu Itcha b'Masa'am. Itcha ve'at badar. You're with them. Rabbi Yehuda Itcha b'Doimin L'cha. That means the people of the Sanhedrin have to be similar to Moshe in their stature. V'Rabbanon. How do the Chachamim learn that? Mi v'hakel me'alecha v'nasu itach nafka. V'yalfa Sanhedrin Gedolah mi Sanhedrin Ketana. Just like the Sanhedrin Gedolah has 71, the Sanhedrin Ketana has 23. And Moshe appointed both of them. Torabon. Vayisharu shnei anashim b'machaneh. Eldad u'meidad were left in the machaneh prophesizing. Yeshaimim, the Kal finished there, that their two names were left in a box that Moshe was picking names out of. Moshe was told by Hashem to pick 70 people. How am I going to do that? If I choose 6 from each shevet, there will be 72. If I choose 5, we'll have 60. If I choose 6 from one shevet, 5 from another, there'll be jealousy. He chose 72, 6 from each shevet. He took 72 notes. Al shivim kos of zaken. He wrote the word zaken on 70 of them. 2 were left blank. Balalon v'nosan makalfi. Mixed them up, put them in a box. Amar lam bo utlu pitatchem. Each zaken came and chose a piece. Kol misha olav yada zaken Amar kvar kitchra b'shamayim. The 70 who got zaken became the Sanhedrin. Misha olav yada cholak Amar hamakam lo chavetz b'cha. Moshe said the people, Hashem didn't want you. Ani ma'aselacha. What am I supposed to do? In this way, there was going to be no jealousy. There were 22,273 Bechorim, and the Leviim took the place of the Bechoros. But there were only 22,000 Leviim. So the 273 other Bechoros had to be redeemed with 5 shkolim. Amar Moshe, Ketzad Esalen Yisrael. Imam lo ten li pidyon chavet say, if I say each one of them, Yormali kvar podani ben Levi. I don't have to pay. One of the Leviim redeemed me. Ma'asa hevi yesrim u'shnayim alafim pitkin. He brought 22,000 notes. Kosav aleim ben Levi. Val shloisha v'shivim asayim kosav aleim chamisha shkolim. 273 notes had the words 5 shkolim on it. Balalam v'nosam makav. He mixed them up, put them in a box. Armelan, he told the 22,273 Bechoros, Tlu pitakchem. Each one take a note. Misha olav yada ben Levi. Armelok for paducha ben Levi. The 22,000 Bechoros that chose a ben Levi, so they didn't have to. There was no money to be paid. Misha olav yada chamesh shkolim. Armelan ten pidyon chavet say. The 273 that came up with chamesh shkolim had to pay 5 shkolim. So the Tanakama holds that Elder Umedia, they were left in the kalfi, in the box, blank names. Reb Shimon Omer b'machna nishter. No, they were left in the camp. B'shar Amar lo HaKadosh Baruch Hu Moshe Esfi li shivim ish. When Hashem told Moshe, choose for me 70, Amru Elder Umeidad, Ein anu ruim lo'is gedula. They said, we are not worthy. Amar HaKadosh Baruch Hu hoil mi'atztem atzvechem. HaKadosh Baruch Hu said, because you are modest, Hareini moisif gedula al gedulaschem. I'm going to add gedula on top of gedula. Ma gedula oisif lehem. Shanavilim kulam nisnabu upasku. The other Nevi'im prophesied and stopped. Ve'im nisnabu v'lo pasku. They didn't stop. Ma nevuah nisnabu. Abra moisher meish. Moshe is going to die. Yoshua machnis Yisrael. Yoshua is going to bring the people in. They were prophesying that the Slav was going to come. Ali Slav, Ali Slav. They were prophesying that this is going to be the battle of Gog and Magog, and Moshe is going to be the Mashiach. Like it says, are you the person that my biyad avodah nevi Yisrael anabim b'meim shanim lavi oischa aleim al tikra shanim el shnayim ve'ezu shnayim nevim? Who were the two nevim shnisnam perek echad muach asavi omer elder umeidad omer ma kol nevim kulam nisnabu pasku. All nevim they prophesied and they stopped. They nisnabu v'lo pasku. They prophesied didn't stop. Menola de pasku ilema de chliva nisnabu v'lo yasafu. That the other Nevi'im gave nevuah like it, and it stopped. That by Matan Torah the voice didn't go. Didn't stop. It says that they continued prophesying. I understand that if they were giving prophecy that Moshe is going to die, so Yoshua got mad and said, let me destroy them. It looks like they're rebelling against Moshe Rabbeinu. But the ones that held that they were these other prophecies like Gog and Magog, why did Yoshua want to kill them? The lav urach arak, the havalekitamed amar haloch lefnei Rabbo. It's not covered from Moshe Rabbeinu that they were misnabeh in front of Moshe Rabbeinu without the reshus of their Rebbe. Bishmal mandabanach tarti, that the prophecy was about the future, either the Slav or Gog and Magog or Haydn Chsiv. Vayormelo Moshe mekaneh talimi tein kolam Hashem nevi. Moshe was happy. Elamando or Moshe meitz v'Yoshua machnis. Was Moshe happy with that? They didn't tell Moshe what they said. They just said they were prophesying. My klaim amerlo, I'll tell him tzorchet tzibur. You know what? Just give them the tzorach of the tzibur. That'll kill them. Ve'im kalim eleim. They can't continue being misnabe because it's very difficult. Minay lavi od shloisha. That to get to 23, we had 20. We add 3 because when you make somebody guilty, you can't just be guilty by 1 vote. You have to be guilty by 2 votes. 22 versus 20, but you can't have an equal bezdin, so they have to add 1. Sof l'ral pishtaim lo mishkachaslo. It's not going to turn out because Ketzad, 11 mezakin, 12 mechayvin, 12 say chayav, 11 say innocent, you only have 1 kati chadu as a majority. If 10 say innocent and 13 say chayiv plus avos, you never have 2. Sometimes if one of the 23 abstains, they have to add 2. And that's L'divrei HaKol. Uvesanedrin Gdoila, Alibid Rav Yehuda. According to Rav Yehuda, who said the Sanhedrin Gold have to be Shivim that are 70, that sometimes it'll be that 35-35 or 36-34, there'll be a vote above 2. Rav Avoba Musafin, Rav Avoba says you have to add if one person sort of abstains, and then you have oisin based in shakal lechatchila. Pshita. So why would we think different? Mao the same. Someone says, I don't know the halacha. Maybe we still count him. The Omer Milsa Shamin, and if he gives a swore why he doesn't hold like the rest of them, maybe we listen to him. So the din is, somebody says, I don't know the halacha. It's as if he wasn't there in the first place. And the Omer Time if he gives a swore, we don't listen to it. Amrav Kana Sanhedrin Shiro Kulon Lechoiva Pturnoso. If it's a vote 70-0 that he's guilty, he goes free. My timer. Kivan to Gemir Alonas Din Lamevid Le'Eskuse. You can't paskin lechiyuv until the next day. They have to sleep on it one night because maybe somebody has a thought of schus. They'll bring it up the next day. However, in this case where they all voted guilty, here nobody saw schus for him. So if it's 70 versus 0, he's going to go free. On Rav Yechon. Ein Moshin Sanhedrin le Bali Koima. They have to be tall. Bali Chochma, they have to be smart. Bali Mara, handsome. Bali Zikna, aged. Ubali Kshafin, they have to know magic. The Yodim B'Shivim Lashon, they have to know 70 languages. Shalote Sanhedrin Shomas B'Yamaturgimin, because we want at least some of the Dayanim to hear directly from the person who's speaking the foreign language, not through an interpreter. Person has to be smart enough.
Ernie, it seems like every one of them. It's not only a few of them. Everyone has Shivim languages.
No, we'll see that in most Sanhedrins, 2 out of the 70 would know. In a very special bezin, there were 3, and in like once ever, there were 4 who knew all languages. But no, it didn't be everybody.
The Rambam paskins, though, that you've got to have 70 languages to be on the Sanhedrin.
Mishtadlin. Rashi, the Rambam says, Mishtadlin sheyu balishita uvikim b'lashonas rabbis. Mishtadlin. So you have to try. But Lemaisa, it was not possible, except you had to have a minimum of 2. We'll see the Gemara.
Okay.
A Talmid Chacham in the Sanhedrin had to be smart enough that he could come up with a reasoning why a sheretz is not Tomei. Like, I will do it. Man nachas shememis, a snake can kill. Umar betuma. Therefore, it causes more tum in the world. Yet, tohor, a dead snake is not one of the shmona shrotzim that is tamei. So a sheretz, let's say an opossum or a weasel, which is a sheretz, she'eno menis, can't kill somebody umar betuma yet. So kavachoy me'enu din she'etor, it certainly should be tor. V'lo yimididava akoitz ba'alma. Even a thorn, sometimes it'll wound somebody and kill them, but we don't say any kavachon regarding a koitz. If a city doesn't have 2 who speaks a foreign language and 1 who understands the foreign language, we don't put a Sanhedrin there. So here it says clearly that all of the members of the Sanhedrin do not have to speak that foreign language, but at least 2 of them have to. In Beisar, they had 3. Yavna arba. In Yavna, they had a very special bezdin that had 4 people who knew the languages. Who were they? Rabbi Yezer, Rabbi Yoshua, Rabbi Akiva, V'Shimon HaTemoni. Dan lifnei bakarka. Shimon had not had smicha. And Meisvei, Shlishi is Chachma. If a Bezdin had three who knew the languages, it's called a smart Bezdin. Revi is Elam Alimena. A Bezdin had four, there's no greater than that. Hu de Amar Ki Aitar de Tanya Shnia Chachma Shlishi is Elam Alimena. So that's why there's a machlokas whether you need three or four. Now, throughout Shas, there are phrases, and the next Gemara is going to teach us who the phrases refer to. Sometimes it says Lemeidin Lifnei Chachamim. We learn from the Chachamim. Who was that? Levi Merebi. Was Levi learning from Rebbe? Donin Lifnei Chachamim. Who were those that adjudicated in front of Chachamim? That was Shimon ben Azai, Shimon ben Zoma, Chanan HaMitzri, Chananya ben Chachinoi. Rav Nachman bar Yitzchak Masi Chamisha, Shimon ben Zoma, Shimon ben Azai, Shimon HaTemani, Chanan v'Chanan. Then sometimes the Shas will say Rabbi Husseinu Shebabavel Omru. Who is the Rabbi Husseinu Shebabavel? Rabbi Shmuel. Then Rabbi Husseinu Sheberet Yisrael is Rabbi Abba. Sometimes the Gemara will say halach in the name of Dayane Goyla. That was Karna. And Dayane Deret Yisrael is Rabbi Mivramasi. Dayane de Pumbedisa, Rav Papa bar Shmuel. Dayane de Nardo was Ravada bar Manu. Sabe de Surah, the elders of Surah, Rav Huna of Rav Chisda. Sabe de Pumbedisa, Rav Yehuda of Rav Eina. Charife de Pumbedisa, the sharp ones of Pumbedisa, Eifa Vavimi bnei Rachma. Amoiroi de Pumbedisa, Rabbi Rav Yosef. Amoiroi de Nardoi, Rav Cham. Narbloi Masnu, that's Rami bar Berebi. Amri Bey Rav, it was said in the name of the yeshiva of Rav Ravuna. I've Ravuna, Amri Bey Rav. Sometimes Ravuna said Amri Bey Rav. It can't be Ravuna. Ella Rav Hamnuna. Sometimes the halacha says Amri B'Marava. That's Rav Yirmiyah. Sholchu mitam, they sent from there. It refers to Rabbi Yossi bar Chanina. Machku ala b'Marava. They laughed about this in Eretz Yisrael. Rabbi Lazar. I've sholchu mitam l'div Rabbi Yossi bar Chanina. Sometimes it says sholchu mitam in the words of Rabbi Yossi bar Chanina. Elepach. Sholchu mitam is Rabbi Lazar. Machku ala b'Marava is Rabbi Yossi bar Chanina. We said there has to be a minimum population in order to have a Sanhedrin there. The Mishnah said it had to be 120. So where do we get this 120? May have Esrim, may have V'tayu. Esrim Shloisha can get Sanhedrin. We needed 23 for the Bezdin. Shalosh Shura Shal Esrim Shloisha. You needed 3 rows of 23. Harei Tishim B'tarti. 3 rows of 23 in front of the 23, sitting. So, because you have to replace people who left. So you have 92. Asar batlonim shabes like that. You had 10 people, like koiloniks. They didn't work. They stayed in the shul and they made minyan all day. Haremei Otra, it's 102. Now,
That's what we need. Asara batlonim in Armenia.
Ushnei soifrim, you needed 2 scribes. Ushnei chazanim, a chazan is like a shamish, who runs around like the secretary does the work. So that's, now you have 106. Ushnei balei dinin, now you have 2 litigants. That's 108. Ushnei eidim, now you have 110. Now you need 2 other eidim who can be eidim zomimim, ushnei zomimim, so 112. Ushnei zomimim. That set of eidim, you have to have a minimum of 6 eidim. Arei of our basis. Now you're up to 114. Vitanya. Kolir shein basar dvar malolo in talmid chacham rishoy loder b'soicha. You need a bezdin makin v'oinshin, right? You need a bezdin. Kupa shel tzedakah nigbis b'shnayim uslakech b'shloisha. You need a community chest of tzedakah, 2 that collect and 3 that give out. So that's 5 plus 114, so it's 119. Ubeis ha-merchatz, ubeis ha-kisei. You need a bathhouse, a bathroom, rofe, a doctor, uman, a bloodletter, lavlar is like a soy for somebody who writes, tabach, a butcher, umalabet tinoikis, and a teacher. So you have 120. You need fruit. When you eat fruit, you become smart. In the Mishnah, Rav Nechemia said you need 230, which was 10 times the 23. And Rebbe said you need 277. Because you need the 230 of Rav Nechemia. And you have to add another 47. That would allow 11 who say you're innocent and 11 that you're machayev, and one who says, I don't know, right? If you have 23, so you go up all the way with zugos until, so it comes out to 230 plus the 47 is 277. Ivatanya Rabbi Yomi Masayim Shivim V'Shmona. Loikasha, that's the machlokes Rabbi Yudin Rachachan, whether the Sanhedrin Gedolah is 70 or 71. Torah Rabbanim. V'Santa Leim Sarei Alafim. Moshe was told you need an officer for every 1,000, for every 100, for every 50, and for every 10. So Sarei Alafim, you had 600,000 Jews, so you needed 600 Sarei Alafim. Sorry, Meos, you need 6,000 of them. Sorry, Chamishim Shnei Masar Elef. Sorry, Asar Sheishis Ribo. So, you had 60,000, hang on. 60,000 plus 12,000, 72,000, 78,000, 78,600. Right? Ninsu Dayon Yisrael Shivas Ribo Shmona Salafim V'Sheish Meos. Harlach Dinei Mamonas, Harlach Dinei Mamonas, Harlach Dinei Mamonas. Almost 10% of the Jewish people in the desert, right? Almost 70,000, almost 80,000 people were these officers. So you had a lot of government.
I,
It's Goya.